here's what I've been working on the last couple of days. I used my new, I don't know what it is, kind of like a spade tool, I guess, and dug out all the grass from around here. And then I took some of the old bricks right here and I'm forming out the bed a little bit. And I took some of the compost and filled it in so it can look a little bit more complete and give these guys some more protection. But it looks so good. It was grown up with really tall grass. So I'm going to finish getting all the grass out of here and get it planted up with things that I already have. But it is really exciting that I got all the compost moved over. It took 25 loads. I figured it would take 30, so I'm happy that it did not take quite as many. But here's the giant pile of compost. And remember, that's with planting those 5 big fabric containers. And I took a full cart load out to that front bed. I have dirt everywhere. Those of you who may be watching one day planning to move to Florida, don't. Florida is miserable in the summers. Just pouring sweat all day. It's not even summer and we're averaging mid 90s with 9,000% humidity. Just don't do it. There go the chickies. They just pace at the fence all day waiting to be let out in the yard. They love it. This is just an evening shower coming in. Oh my heavens. No, it's not a hurricane. It's just Florida. Apparently this is my reasons not to move to Florida vlog. Hey. Yep. It's coming. Florida summer. Okay, these are on the carport and the wind has been so gusty through here that it is blowing the plants over on the carport. Welcome to the next day where it is raining again. Rain. It's supposed to be rainy like this all week long. Somehow it made it to 1 o'clock before it rained today. Yesterday, it was so windy that my door had water spots like halfway up the door because it was so windy with yesterday's storm. It was pretty crazy. We probably got 3 or 4 inches of rain based on how much was in my Gorilla cart. So, more rain. I don't mind it though. I don't have to water my plants, so that's good for my water bill. All right, welcome to a new day. It is showing rain on the forecast all day, but it's not rainy yet. So I'm gonna show you what I worked on yesterday. I didn't film anything because the neighbors were getting their windows replaced and they were literally working like super close. They had their little station set up, I don't know, like 20 feet away from where I was working, so that would have been kind of awkward. But let me show you what we did. So I already had this section finished that I showed. So yesterday I finished digging out all the grass in this section, grass and weeds. And this morning I brought one small load of the compost in. I was gonna go ahead and fill it up, but I want to move the Indian hawthorns up here. I was gonna just go a few at a time, working on it throughout the week, but since it's pretty cloudy right now, I might try to get a couple of them done. But I went ahead and made a spot for each of the holes where the hawthorns are going. I have 8 of them, so I'm gonna put them closer together. They're about 2 feet apart on center. They grow 2 to 5 feet tall and wide, but I really want a nice hedge right here to block the fence. So I think it'll be really nice to have them closer together. It'll create definite instant impact. So when you come to the end, we will just have a nice little row of Indian hawthorn. Nice little hedge. Yeah, the workers were set up literally right here under this tree. It's way too close for my comfort. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig the hole for this first Indian hawthorn. This was on a side that wasn't looking super great. The side closest to the big pine tree. Don't know how I forgot what that was. So they haven't grown quite as much, but let's look at this root ball because it's way more established than I was expecting. Look at this root ball. It is massive. Like, I started digging and I was so impressed. I mean, look at it. It's huge. Absolutely massive. I was expecting something like maybe half the size. So that is really good. That just means I have to dig my holes a little bit deeper than I was intending. All right, look at it. It's beautiful. I went ahead and I just put some compost around it. I don't want to fill it back up with sand. So we're gonna relocate the sand to some areas in the yard that are kind of low and washed out. But that's gonna be beautiful. And the spacing, like they are already going to be touching for the most part, which is what I was hoping for. So I'm so excited. It is beautiful. All right, I'm not gonna film the rest of this. I'll just show you after. Let's take a look at this one before I move it on. This is the reason why I wanted to move these Indian hawthorns. Oh, this one does have ants though. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. That is another problem with Florida. But this one wasn't growing as strong as the others. Like, it just always has little bits of brown on it. It is the smallest of them, although it has grown quite a bit. I've been giving it supplemental water and I have fertilized it a couple of times because I had to plant it in between the roots of this gigantic pine tree. And so the pine tree seals all of its nutrients. But look at this root ball. Look at that. All of these roots. Like, this one has more roots than the other one did. All right, there's the first 4. Hold on. I'm realizing just now I have an extra. Oh no. So I have 4, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did that happen? Huh. Anyways, it looks pretty. Very excited. After I get more bricks to finish out the border, I will bring in the rest of the compost to go around, but it's beautiful. So excited. And I'm hoping this little tree right here, this is the button bush, silver button bush, right? Oh, buttonwood, silver buttonwood. Its mature height is 8 high by 6 wide, 8 by 6. The other day when we went to the splash pad, we saw a whole bunch of those in that area. And some of them were grown like a hedge, and then a few were trees. So I did some more research on it, and its natural tendency seems to want to be sort of a tree shape. So I'm going to try to let it do that. So it'll be beautiful in that area. A nice little shade tree. They're playing. Oh, you're being so sweet. Being so sweet. No, keep playing. It might not sound like it, but they are playing. That is Chico's playground. Honey, this is part of why you get so dirty. Why? I just made them a new toy. That's all I did. Penny, get down. This is why your face and your paws come in black. Go, 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 go. Get out of here, girl. No, that's the wrong way. Why are you sitting in it? Penny. Look at this cart full. These are my last 4 Indian hawthorns. Aren't they just glorious when they're all together? And this one has a bloom on it. Some of the others are very budded up. So I'm gonna finish out this last section here. I'm gonna leave that center space for when I get another. I was gonna leave it on the end, but this one with the flower is just so big and beautiful. I want it to be on the end. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, here is the, for now, finished product. So, I mean, this one is just massive. These two were also more shaded. So, maybe they kept more water and more nutrients. But here we go. I just came out to check on the plants, and look at my caterpillar. So big. I saw him the other day and he was so tiny. They get big very, very fast. I also have lots of little critters on here. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.